Good afternoon, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So, let me just share my screen so we can just kick off the event. This afternoon we're having our info session where we talk about everything that you guys need to know about DSC and other cool stuff like that. So, let me share my screen. So, this is welcome to DSC McPherson University. I hope you guys can hear me. Please, if you can hear me, can you chat? Can you send a message in the chat? In the chat
Yeah, we
box.
can hear you.
Okay, so are you sure you can see my screen too?
Yeah, everything is working perfectly well.
Okay. So good afternoon once again. My name is Oyelowo Oluwatobiba. I'm a student of McPherson University and the Developer Students Club lead for McPherson University. So this afternoon, we'll be kind of going through the whole community, what the community is all about, everything you need to know about the community to get involved in every activities that is going on in the community and what to give and what to take from the community. So um, once again, me Oyelowo Oluwatobi, McPherson University. You can reach out to me on Twitter. It's Oyelowo Tobiloba. Yeah. So, what is DSC about? We'll be taking on it. What is DSC about? DSC is just an acronym developers club. And developer student club are based community that Google created in order to enlighten people who are interested in technologies, who believe that technology can actually solve most of our problems. So this is kind of a community that developers at Google created in all institutions for to it's kind of a community that help developers to have much understanding of how they can solve problems with technologies, how they can come up with solutions in their community, how they can solve solutions basically. So, Developer Student Club, we are kind of made up of, of some teams. We have our core team, we have our technical team, we have technical team, and we also have our faculty advice. So, I am a DSC lead for my institution. And briefly, in next coming slide, I'll be introducing you to my core team member, and I'll be telling you the rules and all about them. But we have this set of the community that everybody gets involved in. We have the technical of it. We have our developers. We have speakers, in-house speakers or outsiders, and we also have non-technical people who into computer science can join and can actually perform science. We also have media parts, people who are the ones to create media for events and other cool stuff like that. So because members serve as the head for each other community. introducing. Uh, I hope you guys are much. I hope you guys are here. Can you see? Can you hear me? Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So I just want to be sure. So like everybody's. So um, back to coaching. I'll be introducing different court members that we have. Consequently, other people can join the court team, but then we'll kind of introduce around. So we have Ajibade Ayobami. Ajibade Ayobami, student of McPherson University, is a computer scientist and is also kind of my. We also have Eri Ombo. Eri Oduyom is a student of this university too. He's a graphics designer. He is our head for graphics design. He's also a identity person major in kind of doing a lot of brand stuff. Like we also have Wale Toluwani is a software developer. He actually likes calling himself badass constructor and distributor. Toluwani is would be who will be the head for the team. So we also have Murewa Newo. Murewa Newo is our secretary. She major in SEO, content creating, content editing, copywriting, and all that cool stuff like that. You can reach out to these people on their handle. It's actually provided there, but most of them are send it to the chat box. So we also have Egmuna Divine. Egmuna Divine is a biochemist. I would have loved to give these guys just time to talk about themselves, but then we don't really have much time. So you guys can chat there on their social media. Egmuna Divine will be the head for our media. He will be our creative and media head. We also have myself. I'm Ilo Oluwatobiloba. I'm the DSC lead for this chapter, McPherson University. So it's software development. I always me social media start Ilo Biloba and on GitHub or be yeah. So go to the real business. So what do we do community? Community we engage ourselves talking about um, content at the developer student club, participating in activities, organizing workshops whereby students can contribute in real time, whereby students can develop their knowledge in technologies, whereby students can have a vast knowledge of what computer science is all about. And I would like us to also know that computer science, all these software developments and other cool stuff of it is not really limited to computer science. The community is actually open to everybody who is interested in solving problems, technologies that are made available. So another stuff we do as a community is that we attend sessions with our laptop. Actually, this part is meant to be taken virtually, but due to COVID-19, so most of us we have to be attending most events, workshop, code jam and the rest. We have to be attending them online. So basically, we attend sessions on our laptop to be able to participate in every of our activities. So also we're a community, we're a everybody are welcome. We are hope to collaboration, to ideas, to mentoring, and so basically we are just open to everything that will enable all our participants, all our members to grow as developers. So at this point, we actually have our star, Obun, have our star who will be taking us through some aspects of this community. Then after which I will take over. So let's welcome our speaker, Obun. Obun in
Nice album.
the house.
Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. I don't know if you can hear me. Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
So here
Fine.
you
So, yeah, he has spoken about me already. Obun. Uh, I code and I train on digital skills for Africa. It's a program by Google too, and I'm currently a lead for FUNAI. It's quite an honor for me to lead today's session. Thank you, Toby, for the invitation. So yeah, if you want to know more about me, that's my portfolio, and then just go there, get to the social media links, and you get to know more. So once more, thanks for being here. And as Toby rightly said, I'll be leading you guys on understanding more about DSC. So Toby, please, the next slide. So we're talking about understanding DSC. So what is Developer Student Clubs about? Toby, will I be presenting?
Obun, think
Yeah. The next slide, next slide.
if you present from your head, I think it will be fine.
Okay, fine, fine. Hmm. Wait, just give me a little second. Let me set it. So we're talking about understanding DSC. Uh, Developer Student Clubs. Please just give me a little minute. Let me set up the. Let me set it up. Let me set it up from this end. I didn't know I was presenting from my end. Almost there. I'm almost there. Please hold on a little. Present. Okay, fine. A little history about DSC. Shoot. A little history about DSC. What you should expect from us. What you expect from you. A few stories. The solution challenge and next steps. So, like a little history to understand more about DSC. So, wait, let me present. Let me present. Hope you can. So DSC started with DSC started with in India. In India in 2017, yeah, I've started presenting. Hope you can see my screen. Presenting your screen. Wait. So DSC started with in India. That was in 2017. So it was launched to just solve problems in the tech industry when it was launched as of then. And it was aimed at providing resources, opportunities, experiences to students. With time, the next years, it grew over Africa and Indonesia. And before you knew it, was all over. It was over the place. Like it's now global. We have DSCs in Europe. We have DSCs in Middle East, in Australia, in America for sure, and Africa here. For the record, there are 1,000 1,100 DSCs, yeah. 1,100 DSCs in different campuses around the world. Then in Africa, we have 380. In Africa, we have 380 DSCs, while in Nigeria, we are 80. And yeah, our noble McPherson University is one of them. So see yourself that it's a great thing to be part of this very great family and community. Like, you're not alone. But you get to share a lot of Google opportunities and resources being here. More on that later on. So yeah, that's a little about the history of DSC, Developers Coin Clubs. So it's a community. A community is basically a group of like-minded people. And in our case, it's a developer of community technology. It's a community of student developers. Yeah. So what you should expect from us? What you should expect from us? One is that you're going to learn a lot from Google technologies. There are a lot of Google technologies that we made available to you in the course of this in the course of your time in DSC, like Firebase, Angular, the Google Cloud Platform, Flutter. Firebase is a big backend as a service. Uh, Cloud platform where you can create virtual machines or storage, or there's so many things. Even Flutter is a one code based cross platform mobile development. In fact, with Flutter, you can deploy to both you can deploy to both Android, iOS, web, and desktop applications. Hope you're all following. If you're following, just indicate.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that's about the Google technologies you're gonna learn. Still on that, we're gonna have various events. So in DSC, we schedule a lot of events. We have study jams, workshops, boot camps, code labs, meetups, info sessions like this one. So you have a speaker session or tech talks or demo days. In the demo day, whatever you built in DSC, you get to showcase it out. So we study jams, we get to organize lessons with workshops. The workshops are my best because in the workshops, you come down, like you do something, I will follow you up. Like we give you the instructions, do this, and you come up, you're proud of yourself, you actually did something. Like that actually goes that courtesy of DSC, I came up with. Hope that is good and you're excited to meet that. So more on that, we're gonna follow you up. So talking about mentorship and follow-ups, various tracks or yeah, learning tracks in literature. So whether the Firebase or Twitter, whichever one you choose, you'll be mentored and you'll be followed up on how to go about it. Someone will be there to support you. And then about that, we also have swags. Yeah, everything is online now and given COVID, and we will not have the opportunity to be sharing swags easily. But definitely, time will come when we'll have more of physical events. So when we go physical, Toby, I hope I'm on the right track. We'll get swags from Google and share. Definitely have end of year parties. We could have a Christmas party or end of tenure party. And I'll advise you guys now. The organizers are the team members to be earlier informed are taking note of your participation, your attendance, your regularity, how active you are. I advise you please be one of a kind in all these things and give back to the community so that towards same time next year around July August because as leads we have only 1 year to know. So around next year we hand over to whoever Google chooses, whoever applied and Google chooses. So by then you will by then Toby and other leads another court members are definitely going to host a party and award you guys like give you rewards on best most active member, most participating member, most funny and all whatnot. So make sure you make the best of this opportunity, okay? And more about that, we also have internships. So even certified internships over here. So this is not something for you to miss. But these are all great things they are giving you, and there are more we are promising you meet. Like Quick Labs, for example, is a paid platform. Quick Labs. There, there you learn about cloud platform. You get hands-on experiences on the cloud platform. But there we will give you free access. Courtesy of DSC. Anytime Toby will host a cloud jam, we are going to try our best to obtain access to Quick Labs free for you. So there's more from there. So meanwhile, still on there, we expect from you too. What we expect from you is to behave very well. It's a community. Talking about this, there's a code of conduct. Okay, there are 6 lines outlined. There are 6 points outlined to us. It's written over here. I hope it doesn't disturb you. There are 6 points outlined to us about the code of conduct. One, they said be nice. So we expect it to be very nice. Like, I mean, be welcoming, be friendly, be a nice person. Okay. So the second point is be respectful. So we have a common acronym. Always assume positive intent. API or AAPI. I don't mean the API of application programming interface. He said always assume positive intent. So we don't know, we never can tell when you're going to experience a clash or whatever thing in the community. But it's a community, so always believe that the other person is positive. So please be constructive and positive when interacting. The code of conduct is very important. We also notify you that participate, join the discussions, and all these kind of meetings, and provide feedback when necessary. Be collaborative, and then when you cannot do something, please indicate so that you can considerably give the post to another person. So that's bad about the code of conduct. There's much you can say on the code of conduct, but the main idea is just be good, okay? Be at your best. So and be regular and be punctual. Be regular and punctual in everything we do. Now, giving back to community, the core team members cannot do everything alone. Even the mentorship, we will need you. If it's graphic design, you can do. Event setting, you can do. Promoting it, just tweeting about this event on Twitter or posting on different social media. No matter the interaction or reward you want to give us for us in the community, it's welcome. I mean, that we are just starting doesn't mean this is how we'll grow. The time will come when you look back and be proud. Who knows? The next lead, the next lead, the next lead will come up from this same meeting. I hope that. So, more about understanding more about DSC. There are many stories. There are many stories. Before I embark on telling you the 2 stories I chose, I will drop this link in the comment box. g.co/dev/DSC. So in that place, you get to see everything you need to know about DSC. You get to see everything you need to know, like the DSC is well explained for you from developers, from Google developers themselves. So yeah. So I said I wanted to tell you 2 stories. The first one is about DSC Indonesia. In DSC Indonesia, Indonesia is an island. So they have a lot of they are surrounded by water. Everywhere is water. There is no all the land is little, and they have a lot of hazards like floods everywhere in Indonesia. So DSC Indonesia, what they did was they built a flood alerting app. Right? Hope that's good. The flood alerting app, what it basically does is it uses Google Maps. It uses among other features. So it tells you where the flood is occurring in real time. So and uses Firebase cloud messaging, and as it's occurring, it's notifying everybody that see this thing is occurring here, and they can move to this other place. You understand? So that was about yeah. The link is on the comments. It's on the screen. Let me copy it and paste. Wait, sorry. Yeah, let me copy it and paste in the comment box so that you can easily. Sure, okay. It's on slide. I can't copy the slide. Okay, fine. I'll drop them in the comment box later so that I can easily follow up. So the other one she developed an app for the blind, like following making the blind to learn more programming, and for that she got a slot at Google I/O. Hope no, Google I/O is the biggest event by Google once a year. So this year's one didn't hold because of COVID-19, but yeah. That was last 2 years. She happened to have showcased the app on Google I/O, and who knows? There are many other stories we can tell about DSC. But we want you to build something, and that leads us to the solution challenge. Before I go on that, the links are on the screen, so please maybe try to get them down. Okay, let me share my screen on what g.co.dev looks like before we continue. Yeah, this is what it looks like. G.co.dev. So you see where it explains about developer student clubs, where our aim is to bridge the gap between theory and practice. Because sincerely, you'll be learning, you'll be learning in a peer-to-peer environment. Like you'll be helping your fellow, you'll be helping your fellow students learning, and our aim is to impact and engage you. So I think please make sure you visit d.co and easily give out that link when you're sharing with somebody or what BSc is. And there are more stories there. Even the flood alert app is here. The story from Ghana. They built a navigation app in a local mall there in Ghana. Even a story about Uganda DSC where they created a health app. There is more to DSC than we can just expose in this info session. So be sure to visit all the YouTube links and watch more and get more inspired. Hope you're getting ready to build something. So on the solution challenge, let's switch to solution challenge. So what exactly is the solution challenge? Please hold on with me. The solution challenge. So it's a global competition. It's a global competition among all these DSCs in the world. During the solution challenge, it's something you build now. You start from now and start building to from now to February, March, when the submission occurs. You automatically take part. You automatically take part in it, but you still manage to register when the time comes around October or November, and then you should start coding or start building. It mustn't be code. Whatever technology thing you build, you should build something that a real life solution to a problem in your locality or a business problem. But just make sure you build something that we can actually mark. There's a marking scheme by Google for it, for scalability, Google technologies used. How many have people worked on it? Was there an iteration? Did you keep repeating how you solved the problem? Did you actually investigate the problem? The more you get closer to the demand of the solution challenge, the better. So you guys start brainstorming on what you solve. Definitely, Toby and other core team members will guide you on this. But just bear in mind that there is going to be a solution challenge, and you expect to win something. You can win too. Last year, the 10 winners emerged. 2 came from Africa, 1 from Ghana, 1 from Zimbabwe. It's very funny. What the Zimbabweans built was something on was an app to detect plagiarism. So basically, like to detect copy work now, if you submit an assignment, the lecturer can simply use artificial intelligence to scan through the assignment and knows whether some sentences there was copied. So the AI will go to the assignment and go online and check whether there's a sentences copied word for word. And they won. They were among the winners. So as a winner, all members of the DSC were going to have like 1 year plus size subscription from Google, as well as automatically other Google subscriptions to other Google programs. And this year, it's a secret I'm still leaking. Please don't leak this secret anywhere. This year, the winners would have been eligible to go to Google's office. They would have been eligible to go to Google's office this year. But COVID-19 spoiled the story. So we don't know what Google have in store for the winners of next year's challenge. But I want you to put in mind that together as a community, we can build something. So start planning on how you build, and the link is on the screen. Events.with Google DSC Solution Challenge. So when you get there, it explains about all you need to know. Last year's event, the top 10 winners. Please spend time in that place and get to know more about the challenge. Let me drop the link in the comment box before we continue. Okay, wow. Thanks, Toby, for dropping the link in the comment box for that story, YouTube stories. So the link I just dropped down is that for the solution challenge. I believe with time Toby will get to elaborate more on it for us. And the requirements of 2021, yeah, yeah, that's it. So let's continue. Let's progress to our slide. What we have next. So we're almost done. I'm almost done. But before I leave, I hope to once I've explained more about VSC, and then I want you to follow the lead, follow the where is this slide? Follow the lead, follow the team, follow the event, be active in your participation, and all the rest. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I'm available for any questions. So maybe after this, Toby will continue. And Toby, once you're done, I'm still here for any questions. Toby, I think you can take over the presentation.
Okay, okay. Yeah, thank you very much, Yvonne. Thank you for the cool presentation. So I think I'll just have to continue from there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Continue,
So
continue. Take over the presentation.
let me share my screen. Me share my. I had to share my screen, so okay, just a minute. Well, I hope you guys can see my screen.
Not yet.
Oh, wait,
It's not yet on, please.
um, all right.
Maybe the guest
Just
speaker try stop. You stop his screen sharing. The guest speaker.
Okay. Okay, I've stopped presenting. I've stopped it. But I
okay.
don't.
About
Okay, there was a question in the chat box. What are the benefits of being part of a core team or being a member? So maybe I should just go ahead while Toby is setting. I don't know if it's okay with you. Um,
yeah, yeah.
benefits of
Uh,
benefits of being a member was what I said. That that's what I was insinuating when I said, "What do you expect from us?" I said you're going to take part in a lot of Google technologies. That was the first one, and I mentioned many of them. And I mentioned about the quick labs, like you get it free. That's when there's a DSC event. But if you're to go by yourself, you have to pay it paid. And I said, you got to attend a lot of events, and as a question of SWAT, and I mentioned of building the solution challenge, right? Because if you build something and whatever, and you win, and anything you win, that was benefit. I don't think there's any other community, like developer community, that gives most of all these stuff like this, because majority of the others you see is just to grow you, but and then you grow with others, but not like we especially say these are what you stand to gain. But here, not only will you grow with us, but you have to gain other things. So, Brian, I don't know if you understand. What's up now?
Even finding because
Yes, present your
my
screen
screen.
and continue. We are waiting.
I don't know. How about now? Can you guys see my screen? Because
Okay, I should continue with mine.
yeah, let me use your slide. I think let me just use
Okay,
your
let me
slide.
continue the slide then. The next thing on the screen was domains. Wait, before.
Yeah.
Okay, let me get, please just give me 2 seconds. Present now. Present second. So it's on, that's on. I've on back the presentation.
Okay. Let me just
Yeah, I think it's on the screen. The domains.
okay.
So yeah,
So
I'm at a service.
talking about the
When you
domain.
need the next slide, you ask me.
Okay. Yeah. Later if I can do it from my hand. Can you just stop? Let me see if I can do that now.
Oh, you said what?
Can you stop sharing? Can do that from my hand.
Okay. I just stopped temporarily.
Okay. I don't know why it's not coming up. Oh,
Yeah, guys, please wait a little. Please wait. Please wait. It's
damn.
mine. Oh.
Um, getting error here. Sorry, I'm called white screen sharing. Let me just continue with your slide. I think
Okay, let's
the
continue with
app
mine.
continue.
Let me on it back. Present now. Uh, Definition. So yeah, you can go ahead. You can go ahead. The domains on the screen. When you sorry, let me go back. Let me go back. The domains on the screen.
Okay. We are talking about the domain, right? Okay. Talking the domains, right? So, these domains, this actually the interesting part of this community was about the areas where you can participate, the full stack developer role, you participate in building or you increase your knowledge about building web application using different technologies. It doesn't really matter if you don't have a prior understanding of any programming language. We will try to figure that out on how to handle situations where members don't have knowledge of some programming language. Yeah, so we also have the parts of AI and ML, what about artificial intelligence and machine learning, whereby we talk about creating intelligent machines and creating systems learn on their own. For instance, talking about robots and the rest. So we also have the part of competitive learning, whereby uh, we come up with a code challenge. An individual, you should provide solutions to the code challenge. We also have the mobile app development has been whereby you learn how to build mobile applications using Flutter and other technologies. We also have the part of augmented reality, virtual reality, mixed reality, and all that cool stuff like that. Everything is catered for. Like we go through everything. Any area of your interest, we'll walk you through it. And yeah, so this is just a video about just a short video about what augmented reality and virtual reality are. So I think Obu should just play the video. It's just like a 2 minutes video, and we just have idea of what augmented and virtual reality technologies are. So Obu, I think you should just play the video now.
Yeah, the video is not playing. So I think I can how do you call it?
Okay. So that's just a short video about augmented reality and virtual reality technology, and how we as a member, how we as a community of developers can actually be a part of it. So the next agenda for us is the design principles. So I'll just be going through the slide very fast, so we don't just have to take time. So we talk about the exercise, talk about observing, engage, and as we talk about expressing expressing problem and how to kind of solve the problem. We talk about identifying problems and bringing solutions to problem. So this aspect has to do with the solution challenge, whereby we come up with a problem and we bring solutions to the problem. And also subsequently, while we go through our journey of this community, for every activities we for every event, for every programming language code labs that we will be taking, we'll actually be adding some small projects to it, so that we do some projects while we learn some stuff, we do some projects while we learn a concept, just to make everything cool. So for instance, if we are going through introduction to object oriented programming, so we just do some projects using class, creating objects, and all that. So we talked about the prototype, get ideas out and into the world, bring solution, bring solution to our community and all that. So we also will be considering testing, learning, iterate, and repeat. So next slide. Next slide, Obun. So we also have the domain heads. Obun, you're going too fast. So we have the domain heads, whereby we talk about uh, technical experience. Um, we build projects with various technologies. We help students gain valuable insights about their domain through different sessions. All these things we try to bring more light on them subsequently while we take more events. So we also guide students in their domain of expertise. Let's say you already have knowledge of all this programming language. We guide you through building real life projects and all that cool stuff. So next slide. So here we talk about the members' benefits. So as a member of this community, you have access to some certificates issued by Google. We also have opportunities and resources for every members of the community. You have access to all the resources from Google, resources for learning, machine learning, and TensorFlow and other technologies like that. So we also have access to working on open source projects and team collaboration. So on thoughts insights too is kind of part of the benefits. So we also have the SDLC, whereby we talk about the software development life cycles, all that you need to know about the models and other stuff like that. So we also have weekly challenges whereby we come together and challenge ourselves with projects and yeah. So next slide. So I'll just walk through the session. So Ogun already told us about the solution challenge. So we have a solution challenge. We have hands-on workshop, expert talk, study jam, boot camps, and we also explore machine learning. So these are kind of the session we have
actually be getting ourselves involved in part of the activities we'll be doing as a community. So next, so these is a screenshot of what the platform is about. I think most of you are familiar with this platform. So this is a platform for McPherson University DLC chapter, and we encourage all of you to join so that you can get a notification when we have new events. You can see more about, you can learn more about us. You can access our events, access our organizers. You can reach out to them to join. Also, to join the DSC chapter, you just have to visit the link below, or when you visit the website, when you visit DLC website, I'll drop the link very soon. You can just scroll down and just search any DSC in your region. Yeah. So next slide. So this is a screenshot of what the platform is about. When you create your profile, you see stuff like this. You can always include your social media handle. People who view your profile can access you. You can also add little about yourself, your area of interest, and yeah, some other cool stuff. Open the next slide, please. Next slide.
So this still about the how you can participate in the chapter. Like when you join the community chapter, you have access to putting some kind of source to your profile. You can upload your profile picture. You can include your name and other stuff. So these are community guidelines. So we won't be going through the whole of the guidelines, but we'll drop link in the chat box, or we can always send the link directly to you. Or we also send the link to our WhatsApp group. So next slide. So this actually one of my favorite quotes. It says the best way to get a project done is to start sooner. The best way to do anything, the best way to get our community running, the best way to get involved in building cool applications and other stuff is to start sooner. So this will bring us the end of uh, end of the meeting. At this point, we are open to taking questions, and any questions you want to have about the previous slide. The previous any questions you want to have about DSC, you don't understand. You can ask yourself just questions, or if you get to send the question in the chat box. If you have any question, you can just type in your question, or you unmute yourself to ask the question. Let's know that there's no wrong question. You can ask any question. There's no stupid question, so you can ask any question. Oh, okay. Yeah, we got a question from Pelumi Vicent. So he said, as a novice, what are the benefits of joining the community? So the benefits of joining the community, there are a lot of benefits for the community. You have
access to certificates, you have opportunities, and you're open to opportunities, you're open to more resources. If it doesn't matter if you're new into the software world or the tech world, we always put you through to kind of develop yourself in the tech world. It doesn't matter your background. So if you check the slide, these are little about the benefits as a member. Subsequently, you get to know more about the benefits of being a member of this community. So I hope that answered your question. So is there any other question? Is there any other question as regard the community? So before we conclude the events, um, we have a little giveaway. Actually, it's not cash, so don't expect cash. So we have some giveaways for everybody. So just a minute, I'll be including. Okay, just yeah, you check in the chat box. Also, I will also repost all these giveaways on our WhatsApp group. So we have this is a course to intro to machine learning. So if you are interested in learning, if you are interested in machine learning, that course is for you. It's actually a free course and it's a course in Udacity. So you're free to reach out to those courses. So we also have another course here, Introduction to Python. So Introduction to Python um, is also a free course if you are interested in Python. Yeah, yeah, sure. I will also drop I'll also drop the link in join the WhatsApp group so they can still have access to them pending the time they will join our WhatsApp WhatsApp group. Oh, 404. Okay. I think yeah, I'll look into that and I'll kind of correct correct that. So yeah, really appreciate you guys for tuning into the meeting. We really say a big thank you for your time, for participating, for staying up to this point. We say thank you. We say thank you for all. We hope that you guys we actually enjoy this community. You actually enjoy this club because this kind of a start, a new career. If you are new into into this community. So really say thank you for joining me. So lastly, we all know if you like to feature in this, if you like to feature, we want to just take a screenshot of this event. So if you like to feature, you can maybe disable your video. And we're actually going to feature all these screenshots on our chapter on our platform, on our DSC platform. So if you think, if you feel like maybe to just get involved, so you can just activate your camera while we take screenshots. Are you guys shy? So you can take screenshots. You can take screenshot, and I'll also send a link to Google Drive whereby you can upload the screenshots and other members or every other people can just see and be happy and maybe post it on their social media platform that they attend the first session of the info session for McPherson University. Yeah, yeah. So you're free to take screenshots. You're free to take screenshots.
So
So we hope you guys enjoy this session, and we hope to see you. Oh yeah, moreover, about any course on writing UX. Don't worry, I'll include that. I'll include that in our WhatsApp group call. Send them directly to you. So don't worry, that's part of the giveaways, and it's actually open to everybody. So yeah,